Good morning, class 4. So, beta, I hope everyone is fit and fine. So, let's start the chapter that we are reading, chapter number 10, How Animals Survive. So, in this chapter, we are reading about the animals, how they live in different conditions on different places, how they have adapted to the different environments. So, now we are on page number 108. Our next topic is where animals live. So we know कि animals they live on different places. Some live in deserts, some on mountains, some on land, some in water. So we are going to read about that places कि कौन से animals किन किन places में रहते हैं. So let's start page number 108. Animals are found everywhere on land, on trees, flying in the air and in water. Some animals are found on both land and water. Based on where animals spend most of their time, they are grouped into terrestrial, arboreal, aerial, aquatic, amphibian animals. So, but animals, they live on every place. They live on land, they live in water, they live in air, they fly in air. Some animals they found both on water and in land. दोनों पे रहते हैं, land में भी रहते हैं. They can survive in water also. So based on the conditions कि कहाँ में एनिमल्स पाए जाते हैं, सो दे आर ग्रुप्ड इनटू डिफरेंट कैटेगरीज. सो कौन सी कैटेगरीज हैं जिसमें एनिमल्स को ग्रुप किया गया है. फर्स्ट कैटेगरी इज टेरेस्ट्रियल एनिमल्स. नेक्स्ट इज योर आर्बोरियल. थर्ड वन एरियल. फोर्थ इक्वेटिक. And the fifth one is amphibians. So we'll read one by one about them, which are terrestrial animals, which are arboreal, which are aerial, which are aquatic, and which are amphibians. So let's start with the terrestrial animals. First we'll read about terrestrial animals. So see in your book, look in your books. Animals that live on land are called terrestrial animals. These animals have features suitable for life on land. They have legs which help them to walk on land, and most of them have lungs as their breathing organs. Climatic conditions may vary from place to place. It is cold on the mountains and in the polar regions, whereas it is very hot in the deserts. A yak lives on the mountains and a polar bear lives in the polar regions. A camel is found in the desert. Animals that live on land are called terrestrial animals. So which are terrestrial animals that live on land are called terrestrial animals. Live on land. Land में कौन सी जगह आ सकती है? Some live on mountains, some in deserts, polar regions. So these are the land. different features हैं land के. यहाँ पे animals survive करते हैं. So how they can live on land? Because they have adaptations to live on land. कि उनके पास ऐसे adaptations हैं, features हैं उनमें, so जो उनको able करते हैं कि they can survive on land. So they are suitable to survive in that conditions. First is they have legs to walk. Land पे चलने के लिए we want legs. So terrestrial animals they have legs to walk on the land. Breathing के लिए lungs चाहिए. लैंड पे रहने के लिए दे हैव लंग्स टू ब्रीथ. ब्रीदिंग ऑर्गन ऑक्सीजन लेने के लिए, कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड छोड़ने के लिए. क्लाइमेटिक कंडीशंस डिफरेंट है. माउंटेन्स पे डिफरेंट क्लाइमेटिक कंडीशंस है. माउंटेन्स पे ठंड है, पोलर रीजन्स में स्नोफॉल होती है, डेजर्ट्स में बहुत ज्यादा गर्मी होती है. सो जो एनिमल्स ठंड को टॉलरेट कर लेता है दे लिव इन द माउंटेन्स. Who can tolerate snowfall? They live in the polar regions. And who can survive without water for a long time? They live in the deserts. Like a yak lives on the mountains. Yak can live in the cold climate. Bear lives in polar regions. And camel is found on the deserts because they all have lungs. They all have legs to walk on the land. And they have the adaptations to survive in the cold and the hot conditions. So that are the terrestrial animals who live on the land. Page number 109. Animals such as seal, penguin and vultures are adapted to live in freezing conditions. They have a thick layer of fat called blubber under their skin to keep their body warm. Animals that live in very cold places have very thick fur on their body, which protects them from the cold. Animals such as bear, frog, and snake become inactive in cold winter months when the food is scarce. This inactivity during winter months or winter sleep is called hibernation. Scarce. There is one word called scarce. Scarce means shortage. किसी चीज की shortage आ जाना, कमी हो जाना. That is scarce. So बेटे, there are some animals like seal and penguin. They are adapted to live in freezing conditions. वो freezing conditions में रह सकते हैं. Freezing means very cold conditions में. They have very thick. कैसे रह सकते हैं वो? Camel cannot live in freezing conditions. Why? Because camel does not have a thick layer on its body of fat. जिनकी बॉडी पे फैट डिपॉजिट होती है, मोटी लेयर होती है, that animals can live in the cold places. जो सील है, पेंगुइन है, दे हैव अ वेरी थिक लेयर ऑफ फैट अंडर द स्किन. उस लेयर को बोलते हैं ब्लबर. दैट इज द फैट लेयर. फैट लेयर है तो वो उसको कोल्ड से प्रोटेक्ट करती है. दैट इज व्हाई दीज एनिमल्स दे कैन लिव इन द फ्रीजिंग कंडीशंस. एनिमल्स दैट लिव इन वेरी कोल्ड प्लेसेस दे हैव फर ऑन देयर बॉडी. जो कोल्ड प्लेसेस में रहते हैं उनकी बॉडी पे फर होता है जो उनको ठंड से बचाता है. Which protects them from the cold. Animals such as frog, bear, and snake become inactive in cold winter months when the food is scarce. There is one time during the winter when food is scarce for the animals. Shortage आ जाती है खाने की. Then what happens? There are some animals like frog, bear, and snake. They become inactive during that period. वो उस पीरियड के दौरान इनएक्टिव हो जाते हैं, वो छुप जाते हैं कहीं जाकर in the holes and anywhere else. That process is called hibernation or winter sleep. उसे बोलते हैं hibernation और winter sleep. Winter sleep means वो सो जाते हैं, वो छुप जाते हैं, वो निकलते ही नहीं बाहर. That is hibernation. Inactive. Winter sleep. Animals living in deserts have very little hair on their body. Since there is lack of water in the deserts, some animals such as camels drink large amounts of water at one time so that they can survive without water for many days. So the animals that live in deserts, they don't have hair on their body because there isn't any cold. Cold hair चाहिए so that we can protect our body from the cold. So there isn't any cold in the desert area. So the animals that are living over there, they don't have hair on their body. And there is lack of water in deserts. So animals who live in deserts, they can drink a lot of water at one time and store that water in their body for a long time. वहां पे बारिश नहीं होती बहुत टाइम. सो जैसे कैमल है, वो एक टाइम पे बहुत ज्यादा पानी पी सकता है और उसे स्टोर कर सकता है अपनी बॉडी में, सो डैट कि अगर बारिश ना हो तो वो मर ना जाए एंड ही कैन और इट कैन यूज दैट वाटर फ्रॉम इट्स बॉडी. Slowing down of activity or settling down to a long sleep by some animals during the hot summer months is called extivation. Thus, animals have adapted to live in different climatic conditions. Winter sleep is called hibernation. Summer sleep is called estivation. Some animals, they become inactive during the summer month and they hide in some places, that is called estivation. जो समर में सो जाते हैं, that process is called estivation. And some animals, they go hide or sleep in the winter, that is called hibernation. So this is how animals, they have adapted to survive in different conditions. कौन से कुछ एनिमल्स हैं माउंटेन्स भी रह सकते हैं because they have fat layer on their body or fur on their body to protect them from cold. Some animals, they can live in deserts because they can store water for a long period of time. So ऐसे ऐसे अलग अलग adaptations हैं, features हैं animals में जो उनको able करते हैं कि वो different conditions में और different places पे survive कर सकते हैं. So this is all about terrestrial animals. Next is aquatic animals. You must have heard about the aquatic animals. Aquatic animals are those animals that live in water, that are called aquatic animals. aquatic. Live in water. Animals that live in water are called aquatic animals. Most aquatic animals breathe through gills except whales and dolphins that breathe through lungs. Most aquatic animals have fins or paddles that help them to swim. Apart from fish, octopus, turtle and crab are also aquatic animals. Animals that live in water are called aquatic animals. They have organs to breathe in water. As terrestrial animals, they have lungs to breathe on land. Aquatic animals, they have gills to breathe in water. Breathing organs and gills. इसके हेल्प से ये सांस लेते हैं. There are some animals like dolphins and whales, they don't have gills. उनमें lungs ही होते हैं. ये exceptional case है. They have lungs to breathe. Most aquatic animals, they have fins and paddles. जैसे fish है. Fish fins होते हैं fish के, जिसकी help से वो swim करती है water में. These are the fins. They help to swim in water. So animals, they have special features. जो land पे रहते हैं उनमें तो नहीं fins या paddles होते. They don't have fins and paddles because they don't need to swim. So these animals, they have special fins and paddles to survive in water. Apart from fish, octopus, turtle and crab are also aquatic animals. Fish is an aquatic animal. Apart from it, there are some other animals also that are aquatic like fish, octopus, crab, turtle. ये सारे ही aquatic animals हैं. They all live in water. So this is all about aquatic animals. Next are your amphibians. Amphibians are the animals that live both on land and water. Both land and water. वो पानी में भी रहते हैं एंड लैंड पे भी रहते हैं. That are animals that can live both on land and in water are called amphibians. The back legs of these animals are stronger than their front legs. This helps them to jump, which is how they move on land. They have webbed feet that help them to swim in water. Frogs and toads are amphibians. So these animals, they can live both on land and in water. They are amphibians. Their back legs are stronger than the front. जो पीछे वाली उनकी legs होती हैं, they are more stronger than the front legs, and that help them to jump. क्योंकि जो animals हैं, they jump with the help of the back legs. So back legs, they should be stronger to jump, which is how they move on the land. They have webbed feet that help them to swim in water. Webbed feet बेटे ऐसे होते हैं that are joined with the skin. यहाँ पे skin से joined होते हैं. These feet, they help these animals to swim in water. जैसे duck है. Duck has webbed feet. Webbed feet, they help the animals to swim in water. Frogs and toads are the two animals that are amphibians. And toads. Toads is a kind of frog only. उसके जो head है, उसकी shape में difference होता है थोड़ा सा. बस वो rectangular सी होती है. Otherwise, that is a frog only. छोटा होता है toad. Toad से ही frog बनता है. That is. So amphibians. Next are arboreal animals. Arboreal. Land animals that live mostly on trees are called arboreal animals. They have sharp claws to climb up and down the branches and usually have strong muscular limbs. Some can use their tail for holding onto the branches. For example, monkey and koala. Animals that live on trees, that are called arboreal. So, जो trees पे रहने के लिए क्या चाहिए? So they should have the ability to jump. जंप करने के लिए क्या है, दे हैव शार्प क्लॉज टू क्लाइंब अप एंड डाउन द ब्रांचेस। शार्प क्लॉज है उनके, बहुत तीखे तीखे क्लॉज होते हैं। एंड यूजली हैव स्ट्रॉन्ग मस्कुलर लिम्स। मस्कुलर लिम्स भी चाहिए, स्ट्रॉन्ग होने चाहिए एनिमल्स, उनमें स्ट्रेंथ होनी चाहिए ताकि जो जंप करके वो ट्रीज पे पहुंच जाए। सम कैन यूज देयर टेल फॉर होल्डिंग ऑन टू द ब्रांचेस। Some animals, they don't use claws, they use tails to hold on to the branches, to sit on the branches. Example, monkey and koala, they live on trees. You must have seen monkey and koala, they jump on trees, they sit on trees, and they hold the branches of the trees with the help of their tail. So that are arboreal animals. Next are aerial animals. Aerial animals that can fly and spend a lot of their time in the air are called aerial animals. That can fly, flying animals are aerial animals, and they can spend most of their time in the air only. That is why they are called aerial. Aerial is related to air. Such animals have hollow bones that make their bodies light. They have one set of limbs modified as wings to help them fly. The body shape of aerial animals is such that they are able to cut through the air easily. Almost all birds except flightless birds belong to this group. Bats also form a part of this group. In the cold winter months, when food becomes scarce, many birds fly towards warmer countries in search of food and warmth. This mass movement of birds from a colder to a warmer place is called migration. Animals that fly in air and they can spend most of their time in the air, that are called aerial animals. They have hollow bones. Hollow bones means उनकी जो bones होती हैं वो बीच में से empty होती है, vacant space होती है उनमें. That is why their body is light. Hollow होगी, कुछ नहीं होगा bones के बीच में, तो उनकी body है वो light weight होगी, and that is why they are able to fly in the air and make their bodies light. They have one set of limbs modified as wings to help them fly. उनके जो एक limbs हैं, उनके जो feet हैं, जहाँ you can say फ्रंट फीट या बैक फीट, जो भी उनके लिम्स हैं वो विंग्स के साथ अटैच्ड होते हैं, एंड दैट विंग्स दे हेल्प देम टू फ्लाई इन द एयर. द बॉडी शेप ऑफ एरियल एनिमल्स इज सच दैट दे आर एबल टू कट थ्रू द एयर इजीली. उनकी जो बॉडी की शेप है दिस एनिमल्स की ऐसी बनी है कि वो जो है एयर से टकरा के वो चले आगे उड़ते जाएं. दैट इज हाउ देयर बॉडी शेप इज मेड, कि सो दैट जितनी मर्जी एयर आए दे कैन फ्लाई इन दैट एयर, अ स्ट्रॉन्ग विंड. Animals, all birds, almost all birds except flightless birds belong to this group. Flightless birds are those birds who cannot fly. So जो birds fly कर सकते हैं वो सारे ही इस कैटेगरी में आएंगे. They are all aerial, but flightless birds they cannot come in this category. Like emu is a flightless bird. Bats also form a part of this group. Bats, you must have seen it during the nights. Bats, they also come in this category. In the cold winter months, when food becomes scarce, many birds fly towards warmer countries in search of food and warmth. This mass movement of birds is called migration. I have told you that there are some months during the year when the food becomes scarce for the animals. So during the winter, food becomes scarce. So birds, they need food to survive. They need food to live. So in search of food and warmth, they go to the warmer places. वो warmer places पे उड़ के चले जाते हैं इकट्ठे होके. So that is the mass movement of the birds. उसे बोलते हैं mass movement. उस प्रोसेस को एक स्पेशल नेम दिया गया, that is called migration. कि when birds they move from one place to another place in search of food and warmth, that is called migration. Means movement of animals. Sorry. So that is called migration. So this is all about the aerial animals. So next, now we have read about where animals live, the places where animals live. Now we are going to read about what animals eat, what is their food. Some animals, they eat meat, some animals eat plants, some animals eat both plants and non-veg, or you can say meat. So what are they called? That we are going to study. What animals eat? Page number 110. So let's start. Animals eat different types of food. Based on the type of food they eat, they can be divided into 5 main groups: herbivores, carnivores, omnivores, scavengers, and parasites. So based on the food they eat, they are categorized into 5 types. First is herbivores, second carnivores, third one is omnivores, fourth is scavengers, and fifth one is parasites. So we will read about them. First we will read about herbivores. Herbivores, you know who are herbivores? Animals that eat plants are called herbivores. Herbivores animals have sharp teeth for biting and cutting and very strong teeth for grinding. This is because plant food needs to be chewed a lot, as it is very rich in a substance called cellulose, which is difficult to break down. So these animals eat only plants and plant products. They have very sharp teeth and grinding teeth. उनके teeth तो बहुत ज़्यादा sharp होते हैं. Why do they have sharp teeth? Because the plant, it has a very hard substance called cellulose. जो plant में present होता है cellulose, it is a very hard, you can say, strong substance, and it is very difficult to break down. उसे break down करने के लिए बहुत ज़्यादा strong teeth की जरूरत होती है. That is why herbivores, they have very strong and sharp teeth for biting the plant food, and this needs to be chewed a lot. बहुत ज़्यादा time लगता है इसको chew करने में, cellulose को. So they are herbivores. Horse, cow, buffalo, they are herbivores. Next are carnivores. Animals that eat the flesh of other animals are called carnivores. Most carnivorous animals have very sharp teeth for tearing out the flesh of its prey. Lion, tiger, snake, and lizard are examples of the carnivores. Carnivores are the animals that eat meat of the other animals. They are called as carnivores. They have very sharp teeth for tearing out the flesh of its prey. Prey means जिनको वो खाते हैं, that is called prey. जिस एनिमल को हंट करते हैं for eating, that animal is called the prey. So these animals, they have very sharp teeth for tearing the flesh. Example: lion, tiger, snake, lizard are the carnivorous animals. Next comes the category of omnivores. Animals that eat plants as well as flesh of other animals, they are called as omnivores. Raccoon, bear are examples of omnivores, and the main example of omnivores, we human beings, as we eat both plant products also and animal products also. We eat meat, flesh of other animals, and we eat fruits, vegetables, all that also. So we are also omnivores. Next category is scavengers. Some flesh-eating animals feed on the flesh of dead animals. They are called scavengers. For example, crow, vulture, and hyena. Some animals, they eat flesh of dead animals. Some animals, they eat flesh of living animals. कुछ जो है dead animals के flesh को खाते हैं, उन्हें बोलते हैं scavengers. Like vulture, जो eel होती है, it eats the flesh of dead animals. Vulture, crow, hyena, they come under the category of scavengers. Next is parasites. Some small animals derive their nutrition from other living organisms. Such animals are called parasites. They may live on or inside the body of their host. Fleas and lice live on the host body and suck blood, whereas tapeworm, roundworm, and hookworm live inside the host body. So bete, there are some animals that take their nutrition from the living organism. वो जिंदा एनिमल से ही अपनी न्यूट्रिशन को लेते हैं, या तो वो उसकी बॉडी के ऊपर रहते हैं या उसकी बॉडी के अंदर रहते हैं. लाइक लाइस इट लिव्स इन आवर हेयर में रहती है, तो इट सक्स आवर ब्लड, हमारा ब्लड वो सक करती है, दैट इज लाइस. कुछ है टेप लाइक राउंड वॉर्म, ऐसे वॉर्म्स हैं जो हमारी बॉडी के अंदर रहते हैं इन आवर स्टमक, एंड दे टेक न्यूट्रिशन फ्रॉम देयर ओन, सो दे आर कॉल्ड पैरासाइट्स. मीन्स दीज एनिमल्स दे टेक न्यूट्रिशन फ्रॉम द लिविंग ऑर्गेनिज्म. हम लिविंग है, लाइस इज टेकिंग इट्स न्यूट्रिशन फ्रॉम अस, ब्लड चूस रही है हमारा, सक कर रही है, वी आर लिविंग, सो इट इज अ पैरासाइट. Roundworm, we are living, it lives inside our body and taking its nutrition from there, so it is also a parasite. So these are all the categories of animals depending upon the food they eat. So next topic we'll continue in the next lecture only. So read up to here that we have read today. Thank you and have a nice day.